Everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's NC Bowhunt 42, and today I have for you the Captain America 2-pack from Hasbro. These figures go for about $39.99 right now. I was able to get this on the DisneyStore.com. Had to pay for shipping, but that seems to be the going rate for everything. On the outside of the package, you have the standard Marvel Legend packaging. We can see the accessories. You have the 2 unmasked heads. You have the flight pack shield for each one in the hands. You have the Steve cap. You have the Sam cap. So here are the figures out of the packaging, and we'll take a close look at the Steve cap first, since he's got less. So the first thing is we have the shield. We've seen this shield before. Nothing new about this. This is the run-of-the-mill Steve Rogers shield we've been getting over probably the last 5-6 years. As you can see on the backside, I got a lot of marbling. So not the best quality job. I have better looking shields. On the outer ring here, they were actually off the mark on the silver paint. Well, you can kind of really see it right there along that edge. He has the masked head, which I don't actually have my Endgame masked head readily available to compare it, but I want to say it's probably the same one. I can't see anything that sticks out to be different. They did use Photoreal Tech again. The paint is very light through here. Yeah, it's missing paint all on the back of the hair. And then the figure itself, this is the Endgame cap, the beefier, muscular Captain America mold. He has the scales. And I'm not going to go over articulation just because we've seen these figures before, standard Marvel Legend. We didn't even get pinless joints on this one, so that's kind of a bummer. This head, though, is, man, that is spot on. That is, yeah, that's Chris Evans all day. That is by far the superior Chris Evans head sculpt right there. Photoreal Tech again did an amazing job, and I don't know, maybe he just has one of the most like unphotogenic faces for translating to a figure, because I feel like they had the hardest time trying to get him down. They've gotten a lot. I mean, pretty much everybody has a figure, and they've done such a wonderful job. But for some reason, Chris Evans, man, he's been very elusive with trying to get that accurate 112 figure. And then the Sam, we have seen this one before. This is the Sam shield. This is the Sam cap shield given to him at the end of Avengers Endgame. We got this one with the John Walker Walmart figure, I believe. We have his flight pack and 2 alternate fist hands. The unmasked Sam Wilson, Anthony Mackie head. We've waited a long time for this, and this is very good. Mine, I've noticed with the photoreal heads, sometimes like I guess they shoot the paint on and it'll be off the mark. Now the camera probably won't pick this up, but slightly you can see the bottom of the eyelid. Like the eyes are actually like on the top lid. Certain angles, it does look a little weird. This is a good head sculpt. Mine's just a little defective. And then we've had this figure. This was part of the Disney Plus wave. There's nothing new on this figure. So for a comparison with the original Endgame, the bodies, like I said, are the same. There is no difference. They are the same kind of muscular, beefy cap mold. Cap 2-pack by far winning out as far as the to closely resemble Chris Evans. This one with the original Endgame release one was good, but I just felt like, I don't know, they used Photoreal Tech, but I don't know, the paint just seemed weird to me, and his hair wasn't this blonde in the movie. So this is more accurate. It looks to me like it is the same exact head sculpt. They just changed the paint apps on it. And that just goes to show you what a world of difference that makes when you can just put good paint apps on a figure. The shield, again, nothing new there. This is a custom one that I had made for Endgame, since we actually didn't get the damaged shield. So we can do some head swaps on here real fast. Some people might like the darker looking suit for cap, and there you have it. I actually think that looks better. This paint just seems a little off to me, but if you wanted to swap it, you could. And I think that just goes to show you that this is the same head, just with different paint apps. Go ahead and swap and put that. So there you have it. And for a quick comparison with the Sams, you can see there is really no difference. The biggest difference is going to be the packs and obviously the shields. This pack here is missing the 2 holes that this was the original Disney Wave, Disney Plus Wave release, where it has the peg in the back and the peg on the side for Red Wing, and then for the display stand. But then also the this shield was able to port in the back, so you can wear it on his back. That is really the biggest difference, is the pack. Everything else, the paint apps, the sculpt, nothing has changed. And unfortunately, I see a lot of missed opportunity in that. Do some head swaps real fast. So there you have it. It's kind of a cool look, I think. If you like the traditional Sam Wilson Captain America look, let's see if this will port on the old figure. The skin tones are off. That's pretty tight. Well, it does fit, actually. Yeah, it's a little tight, but it does fit. Skin tones seem to be a little bit off. But even if you wanted to do an old school Falcon, you could do that as well. And since we never got a translucent goggle for the original release, I could see some customizers just painting the skin tone and using this for, you know, an old Falcon head. So let's talk about the pros. Number one being the price. $39.99 is not too much to ask, where you're running about $19.99 a figure. That's what we used to always expect to pay, so the price is good. The head sculpts. I like the unmasked head sculpts. I think that they're a little too late, but, you know, we'll always take them for those of us trying to have the most up-to-date and definitive collection of figures that, you know, that represent the movies. Now the cons. Well, I was struggling this whole review to not sound too negative or not bash, you know, the figures right out the box, but this is the biggest cash grab for Hasbro, and I despise them for that. They know that people like myself will always buy it just for these stupid little heads. Nothing new on the paint apps, just a complete missed opportunity. This is such a dull plastic, and it's not even the same color as this one, which I'm fine with if they're going to do it off color, but give it some wash, like make it look dirty. If we're going to do an endgame cap, why did we not get the damaged shield? Like, this is a complete missed opportunity. You could have had the final battle cap with the damaged shield and the bloodied face and the soot all over. Even the wounds on his arm that, you know, he you know, made a tourniquet with the shield. Like, that is just a complete blown waste of opportunity that they didn't take. And then on this one, it's the same figure. There is nothing different. And then they didn't even repackage it correctly to make it worthwhile. They gave us this flight pack in the stowed position, which I don't have a problem with, except for there's no peg hole. So, you know, even if you wanted to swap, which to make this to where you can display both of them and have some, a little bit of differences, is to use this peg in the pack. And that way it would stow on his back. He has a peg hole for the back, and this shield does convey, you know what I mean? Like, so that seems to me like that would have been the way to do that. Another issue I have is with these being complete re-releases with just new head sculpts, is like, at least give us something different that we haven't seen already. Like, I would have been fine having an old man cap, or even, you know, like a street clothes cap or something. Something that I could use. I mean, we have probably 20 different Captain America figures. There's not a whole lot of difference between any of them. And then the Sam, we never got a Winter Soldier Sam with the camo pants and, you know, the original flight suit. I think that would have been an awesome figure to have. Even if you didn't do that, we should have received this figure in this package, and that figure back there should have been his appearance in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier in the Falcon costume, because that costume was different than the one in Endgame. It was white, not so gray. So there was a lot of missed opportunities on this one. My final thoughts, this is going to be a big fat pass. I recommend everybody save your money, put it towards maybe a pre-order of something else. But that's it. Everything else in it is just, it's like rinse and repeat. They have done the same thing. They keep going back to this well, and you know, unfortunately, they got my money, and I'm trying to help you guys save yours. It's just not worth it. If you have the other figures, I just don't think these are worth it. And I think that now that we have an unmasked head of Sam, I think you're going to see future releases maybe using that. So you could definitely pass on this one.
All right, guys, that's the review. I hope you found it informative and it helps make a better decision when adding to your collection. As always, I invite you to like, subscribe, and comment, and leave me some feedback. Stay tuned for more content. We'll see you next time. Keep collecting.